Hello everyone, I'm Pacific the Casual Gamer, and welcome back to another episode of, I guess this is Call of Duty Tutorials. And this one we're going to talk about which of the three bolt-action sniper rifles in Call of Duty WW2 is the best choice for you. Now, there's three options. There's the Lee Enfield, the Kar98K, I think it's just Kar98 in this one, and the Springfield. Each of these three sniper rifles actually have advantages and disadvantages. Like, the Springfield, while it has the best one-shot kill zone, it doesn't really zoom in and bolt, you don't pull the bolt back very fast. While the Enfield is weak, but you pull the bolt back very fast. But you zoom in slower with the Enfield, which is where the Kar98K comes in. And it aims in the fastest, has the, the moderate damage, which is slightly less than the Springfield. And just pulls the bolt back a little bit faster. So, which one is, for you? Because none of them are better. And it comes down to damage, speed, and operating range. And what this means is, take the Springfield, for example. The Springfield, if you get a Ranger or a Faithful with that better scope on it, it's got a pretty close to long-range operating range because you can quickscope with it really good. But the problem is, if there's more than one person, you're gonna have a disadvantage with the Springfield. Whereas the Kar98K, it's already got a good iron sight, or I guess default lens sight. I guess that's what it would be called. And or no, crosshair. And it's it can quickscope and it's long range, but you might hit marker with it. So what it comes down to is, if you want speed and kind of speed long range, pick the Enfield. If you want high damage and maybe close range, pick the Springfield. If you want a medium to long range or close range, pick the Kar98. And with the Kar98 specifically, you can't push as much as with the Lee Enfield, but you can push more with the Springfield. So it does depend on how far back as well that you want to stay in the map. If it's some map like Gustav Cannon, you might want to pick a Springfield because there's not going to be a lot of moments on Gustav where you're actually going to be able to do some quickscoping. Whereas if it's Flak Tower, you're going to need quickscoping. I would never pick a Springfield on Flak Tower unless maybe I wanted to. Maybe I find places in Flak Tower where it's useful. And a very important thing to note is the Kar98K has the fastest ADS, which means that in terms of quickscoping, it is the, quote, best weapon to quickscope with because it's the fastest, and it has a really good one-shot kill range. I don't really hit too many hit markers with it, and usually if I hit marker someone, I can just do one shot with a pistol from pretty much anywhere. And so if you are on a map with quickscoping, and you're good at quickscoping, do the Kar. The Enfield, the Enfield's a very strange sniper rifle, because you do have to aim higher with it, but the scope's also kind of weird, and it has a lot of ammo. It has 10 bullets in it. If it's extended mags, it's 15, which is a lot of ammo, so you're not going to need to put hustle on. Whereas with the Springfield or the Kar, extended mags is up to 7, which you reload, but you might want to reload fast, especially if you're able to pump out those 7 shots with those sniper rifles. But the Enfield, the thing about the Enfield with extended mags is you don't, maybe in standard magazine, or I guess that's a clip, I don't know. With standard ammunition count, you might not need hustle with the Enfield on, just because it has so much ammo. And maybe you could swap it out for another perk like Lookout, or maybe even you go with Rifleman, or anything you want, because of how much ammo the Enfield has. So, extending onto that, Springfield is for power and potentially quickscoping. Kar98 is quickscoping and power. The Enfield is if you don't want to use your perk on hustle, and you can aim a bit higher, and you don't really care too much about quickscoping. That's what it comes down to. That's pretty much the three bolt-action sniper rifles in the game. I don't even know if the Arisaka is going to be in the game. Hopefully they don't add anything else. I'm fine with the game. The game's perfectly fine right now. But I want to hear from you guys. Which bolt-action do you use? Which one's your favorite? And do you think this list was correct? That's the important part. I'm Pacific the Casual Gamer. I suck just as bad as you do at video games. I'll see you next episode, stream, or vlog, whatever I decide to make.